Okay, let's take a look at Jeremy's trash stocks that he likes. Let's hear it from the guy himself.
Seven stocks I'm buying
All
now.
right, that's enough of you. So basically, I'm looking at stock. These are all stocks that Jeremy has recommended on his channel. I'm going to look at them individually and give you an analysis. One of the stocks is Foot Locker. Now, as you can see, this pattern does not look like a bullish one to me. Since 2018, it has this huge surge in the pandemic clown market. You got everybody buying this. Oh, it's buying the dip, and then it crashed last year. And if you look at it just from an analytical point of view, there's extremely above average selling. There's very little buying in the pattern. Let's see if we can see any information. This is Foot Locker's net income and margin for the last 10 years. So, I mean, in 2014 they had 429 billion in net income, and now it's 342 billion. So, is that an improvement? And I wouldn't say that their profit margin is anything uh, to to really get excited about either. All right, let's check out the next one. It's Meta. This is probably one of his better picks, and this it is definitely an incredible pattern. Uh, what I suspect is likely to happen, and Jeremy's getting all excited. Look at me, I'm a genius. I bought this on the dip. I bought it right here. Okay, fair enough, you did, but I suspect that part of the problem with this pattern is that it crashed so dramatically, and a lot of these people believe that they're basically it's going to break to all time highs. I suspect that it will actually have trouble once it's up there, and it actually may resume the downtrend. But let's check out what does Google Bard say uh, about the financials. All right, here we go. Net income. So yeah, I mean they are increasing their revenue, but I would say that at this point in time, their revenue is a little bit. It's a little bit erratic because it was definitely much higher in this kind of era, the crazy era, and this is before that era. It was in the. You kind of get the sense though that the profit margin is definitely pretty good, but I also believe that they're going to struggle meaningfully increasing their earnings from where it is. So I actually get the sense that this may not be the exciting stock that Jeremy thinks it is. So let's check out another one. PayPal. I've already looked at this before. I think it's a garbage stock. That's like one of the worst patterns I've ever seen. I mean, this is the double top, and then it was a pretty clean break from there once it wasn't able to get much higher than that. So I actually think this one is not a buy. There's nothing really good about it. I think it's best to ignore that one. Another one that he didn't buy, but he said is a good one is RIVN, and of course Jeremy's gonna go. He tends to love these stocks that they go down. That was like 80 or 90%. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous move down, and it's above the 50-day and the 200-day lines for sure. But unlike Jeremy, I would say if it goes below those lines, I think you should sell it. If you think about it, I would have protected you. I would like if you were that excited and start buying here. Well, I would have said, well, it's closing below this 50-day line. You should sell it because it hasn't gone up, it hasn't gone above it, and would protect you. You wouldn't have lost all that money. Whereas now, okay, if you bought it at the right time, maybe you are still sitting on some profits. Maybe you bought it down here. But unlike Jeremy, my own suggestion would be to have some kind of risk management. I don't think that's a good one for the long run. Another one he seems to be really excited about is FUBO. I don't see why there's any excitement over this. This looks like a pretty erratic pattern. There's a lot of volatility, up and down, up and down. And then this was like I guess this is some euphoria from 2020. Then you got some reality from 2022 when everybody started saying, "Hey, we gotta get rid of junk that isn't doing very well." And now you get a little bit of move up. I actually suspect it's probably not that much different from all these other uh, moves like that. Let's check out the financials. I know Jeremy got a very damn. This company is not profitable. It's been around. Look at this. It's becoming less profitable over time. I mean, this is like a joke. I mean, Jeremy has like this. He has like this ability to find the crappiest stocks to buy. I mean, you're losing all this money, and then it seems like let's lose even more money. Jeez, that's like really. In fact, if you think about it, you kind of wonder why the stock isn't down even more. It's just complete crap. And then, of course, we love our Palantir. Everybody on YouTube is all about Palantir. That this is the new coolest stock because it has something AI related, and you got this huge FOMO here, and then did the downtrend. I suspect this is another one. It possibly will get over here. It may even overshoot, and then it will probably decline. I think there will be a lot of people selling once it gets above there. Whereas Jeremy's kind of, oh, you gotta buy this for the long term. It's the best stock in history. It's a great way to lose. Oh man, this is terrible. So Palantir, not a profitable company. And what's interesting is they figure a way to lose more money as time goes on. So 2021 was a rough year, and it's pretty incredible. I don't know how anybody finds stuff like this. Let's see the next one. Cheesecake. Oh, I think it's just cake. Cheesecake Factory. You get Jeremy. He has this remarkable analysis. He really knows what's going on in the stock market. And if we take a look at this, you had the downtrend 2020, and you had that basically everybody was home. Well, let's buy Cheesecake Factory, and there was a sell-off. But right now, I wouldn't say it's really doing anything. It's doing a little bit better than the average stock, but I wouldn't say this is one to get very excited about. By throwing it on a dartboard. And just like most food companies, they're barely profitable. Man, look at that razor thin profit margin. And yeah, their earnings sometimes goes up, but it's kind of erratic. It's certainly, well, of course, this is an outlier year. You can't really compare it to that. But it definitely doesn't. It's not like it's shooting to the moon and rapid percentage gain. So definitely not too excited about that one. And then another one he wants is, he thinks that it's a value play. It's Target. Target looks pretty bad when you look at that. I mean, that's there's a lot of serious. It's actually used to be in a long-term uptrend if you think about it. Even with the Corona crash, it was down just a little bit, and it's stuck in there. But I think with their divisive political developments, it just looks almost as though it almost looks like it wants to go lower, but we'll see on that. Sometimes with these kind of stocks, it tends to go up right when you think it's going to be pretty bad. But this almost looks like it's setting up for a crash. Like it's testing to see if it can go back up. Then there's a major crash probably from earnings, and then it went down, and there's a little bit move up, probably just ready to go down on that one. And another one, he recommended a penny stock this time. I guess you can't get it with this one. All right, I'm gonna take a look at it this way. All right, here's the penny stock that he thinks is so great. Avant. I mean, this is just some small company. I mean, here's the crappy thing: if you buy a company like this, you're gonna have a tough time selling it because there's so little volume on these kind of stocks that even if you just invest a few thousand, it may cause it to go down further. So it's a tough one when you buy that kind of thing. But I don't see a real need to buy this one. I mean, this looks like it's in a long-term downtrend. Then there probably was in 2021 just almost like a short squeeze, and then it's pretty much doing what most penny stocks are doing. It's going down. So, Jeremy, you have a way of choosing all these crappy stocks. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you always find a magic solution for these the worst stocks in the market, but he sure does. So anyway, please subscribe if you found this video exciting or interesting, and click like and let me know what you think in the comments below. I appreciate hearing from everybody. Thanks.